Hi. Um, Today is the first of May, and I'm just here to kind of like trying to do a review about my life, and and I just wanted to kind of like come up with a couple of very, I would say, topics that I felt that are related to me right now. Like for example, what I'm doing, and what are the topics that are, I would say, important to me right now in my life. And you know these are the kind of like things that I like to capture them into mini topics, so I can understand them a bit better about where I stand and all that. Of course, my first thing I need to kind of like look at is about my personal cash flow. Try to detach that from my investment savings, investment funds. Um, I'm talking about personal cash position would be something that I would have saved, and for the next 12 months, in order for me to um, have a comfortable living. So I'm looking at around 5K a month, and that would come to around 60K a year in Malaysia for me. I'm not married, and I'm pretty much single, and it's only for my food consumption. Of course, I'm not looking at the property investment housing loan as well. I take that as a property investment business. Um, and also some charitable work, for friends, to have a meaningful experience, and show of kindness. Probably, some people call them an entertainment expenses. You know, which I think that would be a little bit dry and flat kind of term. So something that I felt it's important to take note. The second one would be, my law firm. Of course, I'm kind of like craving up certain types of profit sharing arrangements with my staff, my colleagues, and that makes my role like a mentor instead. And this would be something that I'm looking at as well. And so far it's looking stable. Um, and this would be stable as well currently. And of course, my hotels looking all right. Demand is catching up, and then it's stable as well, and there's been good positive cash flow. And then my cafe, it's coming up all right as well, I think. But still have room for improvement. And then I'm so grateful for this. I'm grateful. And then I have my property investment, which is looking all right. Just left every 50 and boutique that hasn't been, and stoner hasn't been entered out. And of course, you got my fund investment slightly down, at worst Nasdaq situation. So I'll keep investing in great businesses, and So the thing is, my company cash flow uh, basically is business cash flow uh, looks alright, okay, and stable. And of course, I have my overdraft uh, margin funds, i.e., a 5 million fund and a 3 million, 3.6 million, or I would just call it a 3 million fund that I can go for vertical extension or horizontal or share buybacks. Share buyback would be, let's say, pay off loans. So these are the things that I'm looking at. So far, this would be my first tier of um, tier one of my priorities. And of course, I got my tier two would be my, I would say, let me just put it down here. Tier two would be my minimalist lifestyle and or minimalist mindset first. Think simple, no drama. So this is something that I would try to always practice as um, and also live simple. I think So then I like to go for my home base to be comfortable and not cluttered with things. I should allocate, maybe an hour tomorrow to tidy up, things. And, my health, grooming would be my appearance, health, and posture, my brand, also something that important to make better. And then looking at my confidence, um, uh, I think this will include my speech as well, my conversational skills, my humor that makes me uh, more charming, and the law of attraction. And of course, I have my human connection with the external world. Relax. Don't need to have anxiety. Don't need any anxiety. Just basic, honest communication, whether it's via Bumble, with strangers, and etc. or a close family member that I think may judge me, for things that I said, things that I said, So this would be something that then of course I get my leisure and travel and enjoyment, those YOLO things, I should also prioritize them and set aside time to set aside time for this. So then I have my sports. I eat squash, yoga. Of course, this can become a side hustle. It's actually an extension of my leisure and travel, but I branch this out as a new topic, because it warrants so. So yeah, and then my mindset, on time management, um, and and also living, uh, and living. So yeah, I think my time management as to including planning. I said earlier, at least try to cultivate three meaningful experience with humans or a new place, etc. So yeah, so this is something. Um, and here I just like to add the ability to reset. So now you get 7 at the top, you get 8 here, so that's a subtotal of 8 7 is 15. And of course, you got the tier 3, which is the side hustle. Um, so this is also something quite interesting. Would be my YouTube channel, talks. It could be my YouTube channel on what I'm doing right now, my life at 46. Um, midlife. An established entrepreneur. So that's where I have already achieved my FIRE, which is FIRE means is a financial goal that gives security. So yeah, things like that. I will learn a bit more about this term FIRE. Then I have my legal web, which is also a side hustle. Then I have my reno and the property development side projects, which includes YouTube channel as well. And the sound about meaningful experience is also a YouTube video channel as well. And so then I have my learning new skills. It could be Mandarin or learn Korean, learn to draw or artistic, or read 10 pages, something that I probably want to include in my daily life, and I yeah. So just now earlier, I like to talk about a bit about human connections, which include social media sites as well. Once a week of posting to keep in touch with others. Um, so yeah, so basically, if you look at this, that is a subtotal of 15 plus another 5, which is 20 priorities in life. Yeah. So yeah, this is something that probably you kind of like would want to know about how I would be looking at my main things, my personal living and personal mindset, simplicity, and also something that I'm cultivating on the side, like to become a squash coach, to be to do an educational YouTube channel, and and all that. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you kind of like to have your own life priorities. It will change, so look into this, and always put a little bit of effort on every single one of them. It's like what we study when we were young, geography, physics, we got maths, classes and all that. So it's kind of average out so you can get 20 A's, at the end of the day. For my case, it's 20 priorities. So thank you very much, and hope you like the